With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucs. Here we go from Tampa. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. Finding some room at midfield. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Fournette, a first down carry. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 39 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Ravens nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. And right away, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin. 35 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Point is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 48, the check.
On play action, it's Brady. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Ravens.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The extra point is
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 3rd and short.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Willie Snead.
Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Ravens.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Marquise Brown. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Ravens 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down, it's Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 91 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
23-yard line.
On second and very short. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worth.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
35. Ravens 28.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Powerful running. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Levante David in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Buccaneers.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14.
For Tampa Bay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
You. Check 26, check 26.
Play action, now it's Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is
Yes.
that's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
3rd and 14.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
I'm coming after you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Who that? 48's the mic. Watch the play. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got to it. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
To the 49-yard
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
Now Brady on the bootleg. He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
10 at the 25-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On second and goal, Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 3 yards out, and the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 48 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady going to look to throw, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just... Shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd down.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Texans 3. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A handoff to Johnson on the option. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
36-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Texans 3.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The 21-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9. Watson. Open man is QT. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 14.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
48 to Mike.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By
Malik Harrison on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens one's able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Strip that ball. 48 the mark. 9 and 1.
Third and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Marquise Brown.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
4-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up
an option handoff here to Dobbins. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Matt Judon there to bring him down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7.
3-yard line.
Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To Kiki QT. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, 42 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Texans 17. Ravens
after the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rolling to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
The game at 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson over the middle. The catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Yep. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They run. It's Johnson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down Baltimore. On the option, it's Jackson. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Touchdown, Ravens. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, Watson completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
40-yard line.
Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll find QT on the right side, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
12-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One last throw here for Watson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans that are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Taken from about the 12. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They go to Johnson again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball, but for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Jackson going to run. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes the play behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the